Just the JP at our house. Okay, I want to continue about how to raise children by more than one woman. So, I wanted to talk about your personalities first, but I'll just get to the children and get to the personalities later. Okay, I'll try to mix them in. Whenever you go visit your child, if it was me, I would, if I had more than one children, which I've done, I would introduce all of my children to each other because they are full-blooded children. If you have children by different women because they came from you, they're all full-blooded. But if a mom have a baby by a different guy, then they're half brothers and sisters and stuff like that. But I would introduce them. I introduced my oldest son to my two youngest children. My daughter hasn't met them yet, but she will soon. And introduce them to the whole family and everything. Because usually the problem, if you're going to have a problem, it's going to usually be between the mother or the parent, the mother of your children, and not the family. But sometimes you never know. But it doesn't matter. Introduce the children so they can know each other and get to network with each other and things like that because they're not going to be living together and we're doing different things. So that's really important. A lot of people, I don't know how many people do that, but it's still good to do and keep in touch. I know I know some people who have brothers and sisters by different families, and they do keep in touch and love each other. When you go pick up your child, do not argue with the mother at all. Just let her talk and say what she has to say. You know, whatever time she wants the kid back, you already know it. Just okay, just like in Japanese, we just and that means we don't care what she's saying. Just go on and say whatever, and just keep it like that. What you should do is if you have time, try to take your children to museums and art shows and galleries, and things like that. Take them to different neighborhoods, nice neighborhoods, show them the houses and show them that they can achieve those things. And they don't even have to wait till they get out of school. If they have a computer, then they can start, learning how to make websites, or, these blogs and things like that, or we can get paid. They can also, put videos up on YouTube and stuff. Go on there. They got a lot of informational videos that could teach you about things like Khan University, Khan Academy. Academy Academy. And this guy has a whole bunch of videos on math, and he explains it 10-minute videos and just explains different things, and it's really awesome. It's even great for you to get on there and up your skills and stuff in math and history and different things. This guy just reads and masters them and put them up, and it's good, because some of his videos they're using at school, and it's benefiting lots and lots and lots of children and teachers around the country, United States, I should say, or anywhere in the world. And, and you do those things. You let your child know that they don't have to wait to graduate to do things. They can start on the art, they can start reading books. Another thing you want to influence them to do is, just up their vocabulary, because once they up their vocabulary, everything's just going to become easier. And, but, you still got to go get a job. And, the way the country is, you still have to be competitive. But, if you can, you can still try, And there's a lot of brothers and sisters around the world, and try to link up with them and stuff and do some type of network. Because there is a lot of money overseas and stuff like that, too. Also, you sit and you talk, you listen to all of their stories, don't sit there and start telling your stories, don't be an ear, don't let them be your ear, you be their ear. And if they're having problems with their parent, their mother, you just tell them, just to do the right thing and clean up, and help the mother around the house, because you tell them it's only going to be for a few years, if your kid is 12 years old, they only have 8 more years, and that's it, unless they're going to college. And if they work hard, and get smart and learn how to create money, before they graduate, You know, because there are a lot of kids out there doing a lot of stuff, making apps. This one black kid, he made apps for his school where people can get in contact with each other. I don't know if he sold it for free or not. I hope he didn't. But, you know, it was something that was needed, and everybody bought it. Everyone had to get it, you know. And if he sold it for $5, you know, they might not have been happy, but they still would have had to get it, you know. And there's just a lot. If you look on YouTube, there's a lot of young men and women out there doing a lot of things. So do that. You know, teach them about investing in other countries, you know, how to save their money if they're going to buy some stuff. Like, they got this one video with this one black kid. His mother teaches him about investing and stuff. And, you know, he wanted to like his shoes, so he invested in it. You know, his mother said, well, you know, if you're not going to invest in it, you can't buy it. And now he's worth $50,000. And I think, I don't know, the video is 50. I don't know how it is now, but stuff really isn't that hard. And if you don't know about it, then you really need to get out there and study it, because it's really not that hard. There's this book called The Intelligent Investor by Benjamin Graham. And it's a really easy book to read, and it's very good, very informative, and stuff like that. It's really down to earth. But when you're with your child, you know, you do a lot of things. When you go out to eat, you know, eat healthy. You know, go out to, even if you don't want to go out to restaurants and stuff, you know, go home and, you know, eat salads and fish, or, you know, make some tuna sandwiches with a lot of vegetables in it. And, you know, you could toast the bread and stuff like that. Put some type of dressing on top, you know, just a half open-faced sandwich and stuff like that. It's real cheap to make, and it really is delicious, very nutritional and things like that. Teach your child how to have pride in himself and herself, and let them know that they're the most important person in this, you know, in this world, and their life is going to start from them. It's going to come from them and out to others, not from others and into them. You know, whatever you do on your religion, that's up to you. I recommend that you go out there and find the truth and things like that, and that's good. Do math, you know, do your homework with them. If your child is young, that's a great time to introduce them to that Khan Academy, because it starts from everything, you know, and it's all in English, and the guy is American, and it's really, really, really interesting, you know, to study with your children, and to let them know that there are ways to study and have fun, you know, and just do that. You know, when you do math, it's just adding and subtracting, and then they got all these symbols and things like that, and vectors, and, you know, and all those words have a meaning. And once you understand what the meanings are, then you just do them. You know, you just plug in the numbers, because they all have to deal with the numbers and stuff. And the symbols, you just have to, you know, just tell the kid it's just something that they just have to remember, you know. And also, you know, tell them to, you know, write journals, you know. If they don't have a computer, which hopefully they all do, but if they don't, you know, you save your money and buy them one. You know, stop going out and spending money if you don't have it and things like that, and just doing things to please yourself and not getting any type of rewards back, or, you know, points back, like I guess they have on the what else things, there's credit cards and stuff like that. You know, don't do that. Let's see, if you know how to cook, you know, you cook at home with your child and things like that. You know, just do those things that you need to do to let them know that you still love them, but more important, to let them know that they need to learn to love themselves and respect that both you and your parents. But then, you know, respect is earned. It does. I mean, you could be a parent and you might say, well, I'm your parent, and you got to respect me. And no, that's not the truth. The only thing that has to be done is you have to be responsible of taking care of them, and that's what has to be done. And whether you do it or not, you know, that's just, you know, up to you, and how, you know, you are as a person, and how you take care of your responsibilities and things like that. But those are some things that you have to take care of them, and you have to do that. And whether you respect your kid or not, you know, I don't know, that's up to you. But you should at least love them, because that is reflection of you. You know how they say the strong survive. You know, you've survived. You know, because you passed on another generation. You know, you've multiplied, and if you have more than children by one woman, then you've really multiplied. You've multiplied in different types of fields and stuff like that, or in different types of attitudes and things like that. You know, they say only the strong survive, and you can only survive if you multiply. Because once you're gone, you can carry your seed and stuff. So actually, you've done a lot, but you just gotta take notice of what you've done and things like that. Another thing too is teach them your history and stuff like that. Like I said, lately I've been watching some videos, and I watched this one video about this black serpent. I can't think of the name, but I'll try to put it in the video. It's about back in the days, about this black lady serpent or something like that. And it's the sign that they use for the prescriptions and stuff, with the snake going up the cane or the spinal cord and stuff like that. And I watched the video. It was really interesting because it said like how we were walking around here saying nigga, nigga, nigga. And nigga, it really is a heavenly word and stuff like that. And the more you say it, it's waking her up, or waking up the earth. And they said in the video, they said that's why the earth is starting to wake up, and that's why it's getting a hole in the ozone layer, and it's just emitting all the carbon. But carbon, it says nothing but melanin anyway, and it's going to benefit us, the trees and stuff like that. The CO2, that's what the plants, need and stuff like that, and they produce more oxygen. I don't know what kind of oxygen, but they have more robust trees, and maybe they give off some robust oxygen and we get it in, or whatever, the melanin and stuff like that. But it's an interesting video. I'll put it in the link. Please try to watch it and stuff. But, being black and on this earth is something that's very special. You're very lucky. And you have to really understand who you are. So watch these videos and things like that. And you might not believe in this stuff at first, because, we've been taught to believe in Christianity and all these other religions and stuff like that, but those religions and stuff were here way ahead of Christianity and things like that, and stuff like that. Plus, I don't believe in all Christianity stuff anyway, and I'm going to continuously say that, because it's just a tool to keep you in prison, to keep you locked down and stuff like that, because I can't see any benefit of it. There's really any good benefit. Just be good, and that's basically what it's saying. I don't know, it's all kinds of other stuff I read. But anyway, when you're with your child, you just do your best. Now, there's another part I want to talk about. I'm going to do that in another video. But it's really important, but you have to. But the whole thing is you can only teach your child what you know. And the less you know, the less you'll be able to teach your child. So you have to understand more, studying vocabulary, you're trying with, different things on the computers, you open up your own market, you can start your own business online, and you teach them like that, you teach them how to make these languages so they can make games and stuff, because people, I think, Google apps or something, not Google apps, but the apps and stuff, they've paid out, I think I might be a little wrong, I might be off, but I might be a little low, but I think they said they gave out $4 billion, or that was YouTube or something. They gave out $4 billion to the YouTube partners, or it was apps or something, but the apps should be more than that, I forget. I think it was YouTube, and that's money, it's out there. So tell them to be creative when you make these videos. Don't use music that's not yours, and don't use people's trademarks and stuff. Be original and stuff like that, and you could be surprised who might. Wow, gas is that high. So it's $1.54 for 1 liter. $6 a gallon. So anyway, just do those things. It's not really that difficult. So just be happy all the time with your kids. I'm out. Peace.